Pump that bass.
Yeah. Hey, the rims may offend you on the shit I slide into. Fuck you, send you to the desert, tell you be cool. Hold out the pistols, roll by the cops and
Pump that bass.
What's up, guys? King Silence here. So I decided to make another Cards for Thought, and I'm trying to get it on a regular schedule, but it's honestly kind of hard to find cards that kind of run with each other. One spell, one magic, one trap, which is what I'm going to do today. So for today, we're going to do Banish, RFP. We're going to do cards that banish, okay? Let's start with a monster. First off, DD Warrior Lady. Now, for those that don't know, this card came out, I believe, in Magician's Force. It could have been Dark Crisis, but I think it was Magician's Force. Anyways, this is a great card, simply because Warrior deck, Light for Lights, level 4 for Goblinberg. Decent attack, better defense, but it's not about that. It says after damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster, and then you banish that card. It says you can, so if you swing at something, you don't have to, unless you want to. This is one of those kamikaze plays where if they bring out like JD, you're like, crap. You're like, alright, DD Warrior Lady, smash. You'll take 15, but you get to banish their JD, okay? Alright, so DD Warrior Lady is definitely a good tech card. If you guys don't run them, it's honestly, in my opinion, it's very splashable in a lot of decks. But it's just a great card. I mean, I used to run this Chaos version, this Chaos build, and it would piss people off because I would just run my DD War Ladies into people. And then towards the end of my game, depending on my life points, I would do Return from a Different Dimension, just bring all that back. Sync, Exceed like crazy. When they would bring theirs back, I would slam again and banish their monster and mine. And then just swing for game. But DD Warrior Lady, definitely a good tech card for y'all to look into, okay? Alright, so DD Warrior Lady is one. Now, we're going to jump to a spell. No, I'm sorry, a trap. Trap. Big Burn. Alright, now it says you can only activate this when your opponent activates a card that targets a monster in the graveyard. Yeah, like that's hard to find nowadays. Elemental Dragons, Chaos Dragons, a lot of things. I think even Prophecy, if I remember right. But basically, a lot of the meta decks nowadays, they have to draw power from their graveyard. That's where they get a lot of their synergy from. Their graveyard, their hand, their field. But mainly their graveyard. Dark Worlds especially. Basically, this is a Dark World killer. Big Burn. Activate when they target a monster in the grave, and it RFPs all monsters in both players' graveyards. Now, if your deck relies on the graveyard as well, this probably wouldn't be a very good card for you. But if you run Chaos like I do, or you run Different Dimension Reincarnation, Return from a Different Dimension, things like that, then this card will do wonders for your deck. I mean, believe me, this card is great mid to late game when they're trying to, pull out all the stops, they're trying to pop off again, and you're just like, nope, Big Burn. And it will just stop them dead in their tracks because they're going to be like, seriously? Because it's like Inferno Tempest, minus the battle damage, plus is the trap. But Inferno Tempest is a good card too. Alright, now that's one monster, one trap. Now for the spell. For the spell, we're going to do Power Pickaxe. For those that don't know, Power Pickaxe actually came out as a rare, I believe. Now, it says once per turn, you can select and remove from play one monster in your opponent's graveyard, whose level is less than or equal to the equipped monsters. Now, it says level, not rank, so you can't use this with an Exceed. But, if you're running any kind of beaters, anything big, anything heavy, even anything with high star levels, you can banish one of their monsters that has star levels equal to or less than, and the equipped monster gains 500 attack. So not only are you banishing theirs, but you're getting a boost to yours. Okay? Now, the boost only lasts for your turn, but think about it. You're getting a free banish and a free boost once per turn. That's pretty sweet. Okay? I used to run it just as a fun card in one of my fun decks. I think I ran it with like Dark Lords, just because I like to. It was funny for me. But, yeah. So, Power Pickaxe, guys, that's your spell for today. So, the cards reviewed for today are DD Warrior Lady, one of my favorites. Big Burn, a new tech card that I just found out about. And by the way, just letting y'all know, most of these tech cards, my favorites of these, I buy myself, I run myself in my own physical decks. So I stand by what I say. and my spell power pickaxe. And yes, I do have one of these. So that'll be cards for thought 16, guys. RFP. I will probably do more RFP banishing cards, but for the time being, this is what I focused for this time. So that'll be it for now, guys. Alright, thanks. For the usual, comment, rate, subscribe if you like the content. Comment below if you'd like a certain card featured, or if you just like what you see. Alright, guys, that'll be it for now. Thanks. Later.